pension reform so that they will benefit. It doesn't talk about how he's going to pay for it, but no doubt that will be in the small print on Wednesday.
Long gone are the days when budgets were a secret until he actually delivered them.
Well, you know, after all the leaks last year, from what I read, there were going to be no leaks this year. But it would seem it's happening a couple of days before.
I have to say, I'm surprised about this. Partly because, as you say, we were told no leaks whatsoever. And also, it's next year's budget that's the big one. It's next year's budget. It's the big pre-election budget.
This one's a big one for George Osborne, though, given the flack he's received the last few weeks.
Particularly after the EC by-election, and obviously the Tories feel pretty threatened by UKIP, and doing this will do them no harm. But even so, the big giveaway is going to be next year.
What have you got, Sam?
Passwords. The bane of all of us. I mean, I don't know about you, but I think I probably have at least 100 or 200.
We're not very good at passwords.
Well, being of a certain age,
don't you just use the same?
I've got to have a list
in
my desk. Yeah, I've got a printed out list.
And now you've told everybody.
And now you've told them where they are.
The thing is,
I'm not saying where my desk is.
Not different ones, but I've got about 200 accounts, let's say.
Yes.
I've probably got 2 or 3 different passwords. I'm sure I should be using many, many more than that. Yeah. Anyway, the point is, iPhones and Google Android phones are thinking about migrating to fingerprint technology for passwords and iris scanning technology.
I'm surprised this hasn't happened before now, actually.
But on an iPhone?
Yeah, on mobile devices, which makes sense. A few years ago, a lot of laptops had finger recognition sort of scanning, or whatever it's called, and it wasn't particularly popular, and they kind of phased it out. I think now we're at a point where we've got so many logins for so many different websites. Yeah. I constantly get my password. Can't consume
Hilary Devey from Dragon's Den, or Hilary Devey as she used to be known before she was on telly, says there is no such thing as the glass ceiling. Actually, women get to a certain stage in life and they simply prefer to prioritise their families. That's all it is. Hilary runs her own haulage company. She's made millions from it. She cannot even get a woman on the board of her own company, because she says not because of lack of talent. It is simply because we want to prioritise our kids and our partners.
You go with that?
I think there are some women who think that, yeah. Actually, you get to a point you think it is more important. It's not true for everybody. If you can juggle it and do the, sitting on the board of a top British company, then fair enough.
Not doing a radio program
All that, yes.
It's a bit of an insult. I think it's by industry. There's certain industries that women simply find it very difficult to get on in, where there's a historic, a bit like politics. You've got 2 women in the cabinet, and that is a disgrace, frankly, in 2013. Whereas there's some industries where clearly women get on much better. Maybe broadcasting as well. I don't know, but I think it's too crude to say women just want families.
You find that as your families grow, they sort of need you even more. So I can sort of understand that happening. Now, do you spend a penny in the night now that you've given those intimate details about your passwords? Do you spend a penny in the night?
They match our life there. Yes, yeah.
Well, I don't.